Now I'm going to introduce Tom Gros, who runs our global bandwidth trading and risk management group, and he's going to talk in more detail about how we develop these pooling points and how they work.
If you look at a telecommunications map of North America, or in fact the world, you'll notice that it looks like a bunch of superhighways without on-ramps and off-ramps. Well, this is the world's first telecommunications on-ramp and off-ramp. It's a Lucent Bandwidth Manager, and this is the world's first telecommunications pooling point. This piece of hardware and the pooling point setup that Enron has installed here in Houston, and also Los Angeles and New York, and soon to be a couple of other cities around North America, Western Europe, and the Pacific Rim, these pooling points give us the ability to, on a real-time basis, interconnect with the telecommunications networks of all the major carriers. That enables us to provide our clients with innovative services using real-time, quality certified bandwidth. So instead of investing $30 or $40 or $50 billion digging the ground and installing fiber optic cable, we can invest $10 or $20 million in these digital switches that enable us to have access to not just 10,000 or 20,000 route miles of fiber, but in fact an infinite number of route miles of fiber. That switching capability gives us a couple of other key advantages as well. For instance, we can offer our clients bandwidth on demand, or bandwidth for certain chunks of time, say 15 minutes starting tomorrow at noon and going to 12:15. That is a very unique way to look at this industry. Typically, if you went to what the industry might have called before a pooling point, which is a telecom hotel, you would have noticed that in that telecom hotel, there are several different players, say MCI and Sprint and WorldCom and Quest. And in those rooms, if MCI wanted to connect with Sprint, they would throw fiber over the wall, hook up their two rooms on a purpose-built basis for that specific circuit, and then that circuit would likely stay in place for 5 or 10 or 20 years. Well, this bandwidth manager that we are installing in key cities around the U.S. to start will enable us to connect with all those other players, but on a real-time and quality certified way, so that we don't have to call and take 3 months to close a deal. We can call and close the deal in minutes, even seconds. In fact, this piece of hardware we've tested at running at up to 500 transactions per minute. That's a dramatic and different way to look at this industry. It means that we can be much more proactive with respect to the needs of our clients and provide them the true service they require. Now, we've actually got these up and running right now in Los Angeles and New York, and over the course of the next couple of months, we expect to open up a few points in Europe, including London, and also perhaps the Pacific Rim. This gives us a unique way to satisfy our clients and deliver some of our very high value-added and bandwidth-intensive services. It's also true to the form of the Enron philosophy of taking a very small capital investment and using market mechanisms to deliver to our clients very innovative services with very little assets on the balance sheet, if you will. So we think it's a new and innovative way to do business. It also allows, by the way, our interconnectivity with a whole host of players, giving us true flexibility in getting our applications to our clients.
Okay, so reiterate, these pooling points are large-scale, highly scalable bandwidth switches. We're using off-the-shelf, proven Lucent technology with proprietary Enron software.